It's weird to see them without like Alex and Darian.
Yeah. I never was a fan of Darien or Genja.
Yeah, I liked them just because of their personalities, but they weren't like that great players.
Yeah.
Genja was when he was on his game, but they
Genja was
just did a lot of stupid stuff.
yeah, Genja was always just like the support of that team pretty much. But he played his position well within the team. Oh. Alright, so we're here. Are we live?
Yep, we are live now.
We are live and we are here with the third game of Bronze Boot Camp. Um and we have again we're part of the Trinity Force podcast, which is a great tool and a great resource for learning more about the game, what's going on in the scenes, or how to get improve at the game. They have a bunch of different podcasts: the Proper, the Oz LOL, and the LCS Rundown, which are all really good. Just like LCS and Oz are more about the scenes, and then the Proper is kind of about like, the patches and what's happening in the game,
Mm-hmm.
and how and different ideas and different champions you can play. And sometimes they go over individual builds, which is on champions, which is really cool. But you should definitely check those out if you're looking to improve. Um, but yeah, we're here as Bronze Boot Camp. What we do is we'll watch bronze and low silver players play against each other, and then just commentate on them, tell them what they could do differently or better, and then post those videos on YouTube, and the players can go back, watch the videos, and see how they can improve and hopefully get up. And we had a lot of players go from bronze to silver, which is actually why we allow low silver now
Yeah.
because we ran out of bronze players.
I need to start like getting a like wall of fame for Bronze Boot Camp so we can like have all of our graduates on there.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna have a wall of shame for everyone who's died to a jungle monster.
So there'll be a couple players on both.
We'll still have more that have graduated that than have died, but we'll still have like 5 or 6 that have died to jungle.
That's awesome. I can be on the wall of shame.
You can?
Yeah. Remember when we played and I died? But that wasn't in Bronze Boot Camp.
Yeah, that wasn't, so it's okay. No one has to know about that except for they do
Oh.
now.
It was twice in the same game. So
It was twice in the same game on the same camp.
Yeah. Like a
Damn you,
boss.
Razor Beaks!
They'll get you every time.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you. Okay, so in terms of picks and bands,
Mm-hmm.
all right, the Vagar band coming out.
That was just to mess with Tsunamic.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone does well with it, ban it the next game.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, and then other than that, it's pretty much Assassins
Mhm.
and Warwick. So
Yeah. I think every game it's been someone different, but it's always been the Warwick band.
yeah. Morg was here second as well, but she was played in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do you still
after playing
think
against
banning
her, you
Morgan's?
want to. I think so because if you have trouble, if anyone on your team has trouble dodging her Qs,
Mm-hmm.
it's a wrap. I mean, her Q is 3 seconds. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, like you can pick like a better zoning support so they can't make a whole lot out of it. I
Yeah,
guess.
but even with a zone, if you just put on that shield, it's easy to not get zoned as much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not thinking. I mean, maybe there's something better they could do, but it's not like,
Like
wow,
Janna.
why would you ban her? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Janna's an amazing support right now. Probably, maybe the best support in the game right now.
Yeah.
All right, do it. Volibear's my favorite champion. I don't think I've seen one in.
Yeah. Guys, we'll be doing MVP again sometime, but we're not doing it right now.
It's not every week.
Yeah. So we'll make sure to let you guys know ahead of time when we're doing the MVP stuff. We'd like to get to a point where we can do it every week, but we need to have more funds coming into the podcast to be able to do that.
Yeah. And then we can have more funds.
Oh god. That wasn't even close.
Huh?
That was really forced.
Uh,
You should be sorry. Like no.
More funds equals more funds.
It's no. I'm sorry, that was just not
Just gonna
good.
keep throwing it out there.
It's not gonna stick.
More FUDs equals
God.
more FUDs.
Thank you, Bob Belcher.
All right.
It's the way he said that reminds me of that show.
That's good. Whatever I can do, you know.
See, Janna does come out. Good combination for Caitlyn.
Yeah, Janet, Kate, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Caitlin's like a poke, and Janet can, but she can also do a good amount of damage, and she's great for destroying towers.
Yeah.
And Janet can give her that shield to just increase her AD while she takes out towers. So
Like, Janna and Kate is arguably the safest lane
Yeah, it's
out
a
of
really
any
safe lane.
combination. You have the probably best disengage, the best poking potential, best shoving.
and you
Not
have
the
a shield
highest,
and a heal.
Not the highest damage out of lanes, definitely, but definitely the safest.
Yeah, it's a really safe lane. It's a really easy lane too. But if you notice on the blue team, if I were last pick there, I'm not picking an AD champion. Like you have already all AD, so at least the other team has LeBlanc, and even Varus does a fair amount of AP. But like they're gonna be able to like Braum, Pantheon, Rengar can, and even LeBlanc can pick up like everyone can just get armor. Like if I'm Varus, I'm probably getting a Randuin's against this team. So much AD.
Yeah.
Like
Or like
Zed does a tiny bit of AP
Yeah.
with his passive, but
They don't
I
have,
don't
like, besides, well, obviously, like, Pantheon will be building, like, tankier late, but, yeah, no one on the team really will be that tanky for mid-game spikes.
yeah. Yeah, but if it goes to late, I think it's pretty much over.
Assuming that they do build armor.
Yeah. Assuming they build armor. Because what are they going to... I mean, like, as Braum, you're going to have 2 armor items. As Pantheon, you should have 2 armor items.
Mm-hmm.
As Rengar, you should have 2 armor items. As LeBlanc, you should probably get, like, a...
GA, I think. It'd be your best
maybe
bet.
GA and Zonia's. Or
Zonia's.
Zonia's and maybe even a Randuin's. Like Randuin's is such a, or like you can get like a frozen fist on her for the extra little pew and slow. I don't know, but everyone should be getting armor.
Mm-hmm.
There should be so much armor. Even
Yeah.
just everyone get the Zonia's. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So bottom lane here again. So Braum and Varus, pre-6, their combination is pretty bad. Like there's no real synergy between the two before that. Like once you hit 6, yeah, you can really use your ultimates together. But especially against the other
huge
lane.
chain. Yeah, that would be a huge chain by 6 because they'll have like Braum ult. First, you want Braum to ult because his ult's way easier to hit than Varus's.
Yeah.
Braum ult, and then Varus ult, and then Braum passive stun.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like stuck there.
Yeah.
That's a huge chain.
It's a huge chain, yeah. But just before 6,
Yeah.
they're going to be really weak. Like Varus helps because he's going to be able to use his Q to clear the waves. But they can't realistically duel out the Kate and Janna.
And actually, Varus is a counter to Kate because he's one of the champions. He can actually poke her from farther away than she can poke him.
It depends how well he's able to do his Qs.
Yeah. And Janet can just block him.
Yeah. And Kate's a champion you really have to work with, like, auto-teching at the edge of your range. So you need to be making use of the A key, because you press it once, that'll show you where your range is. So you can always hit at the edge of your range. So, like, every couple auto-techs, check to see where the enemy champion is. If they fall inside of the range at the very tip, hit them once, back off. So you can get one off without them being able to trade with you.
Yeah.
That's how good Kates win lane, because they're just able to get so much free damage and harass onto the enemy laners.
And if they don't let you do that, you could zone or just shove them into the turret.
Yep.
And it's hard for them to farm with either of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I if it gets too late, red side should dominate this game.
Yeah.
I want to learn LeBlanc. I don't play her.
I used to play her. She's not as hard as things people really say.
Oh, really?
To get, especially the way people build her now by maxing the W
The jump.
instead of the Q.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there is like a little bit of practice making sure you get your Q popped.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of versatility in like your combos that you can do to get maximum damage.
I like playing Zed, but I can't do it. I don't have the mechanics. It's so bad.
Yeah, I used to play Zed a while ago, but I just couldn't keep up with it. I haven't played him really that much since the change to his Shadow.
His ult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which arguably made him better. The way they positioned it.
It was a good change.
Yeah.
That was a really good change.
Okay. So we'll see when Tsunamic gets into the game. He might be having connection issues.
Yeah, whenever I'm against a team like this, like whenever I'm against an all AD team, I'll just like think about what my build is going to be. Okay, what items can I build that will be good on me and will bring me the armor or armor and health that I need. And I'll just like map out kind of my build path.
So Darius versus Pantheon. I'm assuming Pantheon will win that, as long as he's just harassing with his spears.
Yeah, I imagine it would play out a lot like Pantheon Renekton. The only thing is, if Darius brings like a Cloth 5, he can just be alright. Just heal it all off. But
I'd say, yeah, Cloth 5 or the pots and flask. Just to give you a little bit of more mana for Q harass. And
yeah, like you don't want to grab Dorn's shield. I hope he didn't.
yeah.
He hasn't grabbed anything yet. Because Dorn's shield isn't going to stop the Panther spears.
No. Darius does grab, well, it does block 8 damage from him now.
Summoner's Rift up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, if Darius
Good
makes it to
spells
6
and it.
even, he'll be good.
Yeah, because that's the point where he gets a good power spike, whereas Pantheon doesn't for lane.
Yeah,
He
not
does.
fighting.
Pantheon does have the ignite though. So early on, I think Darius needs to be a little bit more careful, especially because he's going Doran's Blade.
Yeah, I would have liked
Alright,
to
we got
see.
30
I like
seconds
Pantheon
until
starting.
minions spawn.
In fact, on Pantheon, I think I would take one less potion and take a health pot instead. So
You mean
can
mana?
Yes, thank you. Words are so hard. Yeah,
Like
take
he-
one less health pot and go for a mana pot, or maybe even 2 less and go for 2 mana, because you just want to sit back and throw spears at this dude.
And if I remember right, Darius's range on his hook is 475.
Minions have spawned.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm curious to see what the difference is between the two spells for their range.
Yeah. Pantheon's a huge count. I mean, Teemo's a huge counter to Darius because even though his range is
He's-
shorter than Darius's pull, he just blinds him when he pulls him.
I don't think that's a really good counter. Like it's, unless you're able to kite perfectly with Teemo, you're dead once you get hooked.
But you just blind him.
Honestly, the blind lasts a second and a half, but in that time you got in a Q off, and it's you really have to manage it well. So I like to see when people pick a Teemo into Darius because they're gonna get their butts handed to them eventually. So Apprehend does have a 540 range, and let's see.
That's longer than Pantheon's. I'm pretty sure.
We'll find
Or
out.
it's very
It may be
close.
600.
I don't think
It
so.
is 600.
It's 600?
Yep.
Pantheon's Q?
Yep. So if you're getting it like at the very edge, you're out of range for his
That's
Apprehend.
Yeah, you said it was only 540, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a smaller window, but you can still do it.
Yeah, Pantheon is dominating that lane right now. You really just want to cloth 5 as Darius in that. You can heal through his
Yeah.
annoyingness.
Like versus AD matchups, if I'm Darius, I'm getting cloth 5 first, and maybe even going for more armor when I get back. Just because you'd have such good base stats for your abilities that you don't need... You can still do a fair amount of damage without building damage.
Yeah, he just actually put the hurt on Pantheon right there.
Yeah.
Pantheon was way too close to him.
Now, does the bleed go through the blocked
Yep.
auto attack?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, do you mean does it apply through it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. I thought you were asking if it continues to bleed.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I meant
I don't
like for the one it blocks.
I don't know. Well, I'll watch for that. We'll see.
That was a really aggressive flash on Varus. Yeah, they're... Wow. Okay, so they burn the one flash. They don't get any summoners in return. Kate's just gonna use her potion. So overall, that really wasn't worth it.
First blood.
Oh,
Got him. Nice finish there by Pantheon. He waited till his spear was back up and then flashed forward and queued him.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, the bleed did go through the block. Even though
Okay.
it was a block, he's got a stack.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch Kate here. Like, there's been multiple times when you're in range to get an auto attack off, and you need to be doing that. You have the highest auto attack range at level 1. Even Tristana doesn't get to your range.
So like 7 or 9 or somewhere around there.
Yeah. Or, I think it's not until level... I want
is
to
it
say
13?
7.
No, okay.
Well, 7 for, Kog'Maw.
Alright. And maybe for Jinx as well.
Yeah, Jinx is at least until it's maxed out, I think.
So, anyways, before pre-6, you're definitely higher than everyone else.
Mm-hmm. And
Varus
you
does
need
have
to
pretty
use
good
that to your
range, though.
advantage. Yeah, his is 575. But that's still 75 less than Caitlyn.
Yeah.
So why they're that far back, I have no idea.
Yeah, Caitlyn, when he comes into zone, you just start autoing him.
Yeah, that is... that's out of range for even experience.
Oh, just...
This is... yeah. This is not what you want as a Caitlyn lane. At all.
Yeah. And as Rengar, pretty much, unless you have a really easy gank, don't gank until you're 6. Like, that time where you were in mid was wasted time. Alright, as Darius, you have to go back, or he's going to kill you.
Yep, you do have your teleport, so you're fine.
Yeah. Because if you stay, he's going to, like, throw a spear at you, and then the tower's going to hit him, and then he's going to jump onto you, and the tower's going to hit him again. He's going to block both, and then he's going to walk out.
Mm-hmm.
And you going to die.
Yep. I need to watch this bot only a little closer, because... like, when Varus starts charging up that arrow, all you have to do, Janna, is just put your shield on. And you've negated most of the damage from that.
Oh, I don't like healing random. Like I don't like healing unless you're about to, like you're fighting.
No.
It's a waste.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
at least
you
can
have
maybe
your
bait
bait
with
it,
or
yeah.
something.
God. There's no reason they should be getting shoved this much.
Yeah.
At all.
Now Darius has an advantage. Like even though he has lower HP right now, so he would lose at this moment. But in a fight, if they both have their ults up and they're full health, I think Darius can 1v1 Pantheon without
Yeah.
too much problem.
Yep. Of course, Pantheon will be having his Ignite back up in a few seconds.
Yeah. The window is closing, and he's actually pretty far ahead in terms of experience and money.
How did Dignitas start throwing
Items.
this game?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I have that open the other tab.
They can do anything.
Thank you, Dignitas.
They can always throw.
Oy. Anyways, coming back down here. Good roam from LeBlanc to come down. Nice land on the stun. Yeah, they got oh.
Alas.
They should have been able to get that.
Yeah, especially if they had like another stun, like
Or even Braum still had his exhaust up.
yeah, that could have happened. Now that would have worked. Brom 6, that would have been an easy kill.
Yeah.
But all right, red actually is pretty far ahead.
Yeah.
And it's really the top and the farm in the top and the bottom lanes.
Yeah, Varus, when you don't go to put that ward there, like you guys, you shoved out the lane, you should shove up, go back. You have 1900 gold. You have enough to get more than what you need on your first back. So that way you come back and you can then place the ward. 'Cause that's going to time out by the time you come back. Staying in lane at this point with 2000 gold does you nothing. Has Jarvan even been out of the jungle yet? Yeah, a little deep.
Tesla. When you ult, you can just press R to go back. You don't have to flash away. What? Your ult, when you ult, a shadow appears where you ulted from, and then you can press R to go back to it. You don't have to use your flash.
Man, they want this kill down bottom. They're staying around for it. If you're committed to staying down bottom, stop auto-attacking minions every chance you get. You need to try to make them come out of tower range. And when you keep just shoving it back in, you're not giving them much of a reason to.
Yeah. Darius has his teleport up soon. I hope that he will
Go back.
go back and teleport in.
Well, or he'll just die.
Dying there hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Because you lose all that farm. Like that's a really good strategy by Pantheon to build up a huge wave like that for Darius and then kill him. Nice! Oh my goodness, that was an awesome ult.
Yeah,
But
too
you didn't
bad
have
they
vision.
can't. And now, yeah.
Okay, let me. Ult.
And
Oh,
that's
wow.
just... Okay, Varus, like, you may not agree with this, but the reason you died there is because you and Braum were too greedy. You wanted to stay there until you could get a kill. Whereas you could have gone back a few minutes earlier, come back with a BF sword and boots.
Yeah, waiting for a BF sword and a
It wasn't the pickaxe.
pickaxe
He
is
was
crazy.
like, that was just like extra. Like, he wanted the kill there.
Yeah. Right. The fact that when you go back, you can buy a BF and a pickaxe means you were there for quite some time.
Yeah, you were there for too long. But at any rate here, Jarvan with the first successful gank. That's good for him. It was set up pretty well. He came in at a good time. Like that could have been riskier had Varus had more mana.
Yeah.
Like it was good that he used the last of his mana to get that ult off.
Yeah. This is like another game I'm afraid that's gonna snowball soon.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though Red made a big mistake, they're still ahead. But that's it.
Yep. Got the one. They should go off to Dragon off of this.
Yeah. Oh.
Or they dive under tower.
That's
Why?
okay. They got Brahm's flash at least.
It's.
I think. it
I
would
don't
be
think in
better-
this instance it's worth it.
No, I don't think it is either. But at least they did get his flash for it.
Yeah. You gotta remember, like, whenever your mid lane roams down, you're then on a timer, like, for when the enemy mid laner is gonna be coming. So you need to go in and get out. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up trading kills back. Like, see, if they would have gotten the kill and immediately gone to Dragon, I think they could have gotten it, because at that point, Rengar was still up in the top side farming. Did he just get his red there?
They need to stop flirting with this. LeBlanc's gonna kill someone if they keep this up.
Yeah.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Like, had they gone and gotten the dragon with that, they could have been a good turnaround for them. Like you said, there's LeBlanc just waiting to kill someone.
Yep. And Varus is about to be back. There's Janna. Do it, LeBlanc.
That was just really weird.
That was strange. I guess it was a
Okay.
good decision for her to get out, though, with everyone
Yeah.
coming.
So now
they
they've
got
got
Braum.
4. Don't get out of the go.
Shove this lane and get dragged.
Yeah. Janna does have Monsoon up. So if on... I think she could have stayed around
Just monsooned.
as they were doing Dragon Monsoon. Okay, Rengar's coming in. What? What? I've never seen a Rengar ult to put down a ward.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, he was in stealth and just put down a ward.
To come out of stealth?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That being said, that'd be really scary for the other team. Just suddenly there's a ward there.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah.
Unstoppable.
Pantheon's a monster, dude. He said he doesn't even need armor. He's a monster.
Okay.
Just like the
I'm not sure what Darius is building into.
look at the difference in CS between Darius.
Yeah, it's sad. It's just one of those games. Like, as Darius now, like you can't go into lane when Pantheon's there.
Yeah. There's not much you can do. I mean, if you're at your tower, you're gonna be fine. If
I don't know anymore if he will.
Yeah, maybe not because it's Pantheon, but if you have like Jarvan nearby,
Yeah.
but like right
So-
now, but
I mean, the good thing is you do have the teleport advantage.
yeah,
So when Pantheon's top, you know, you can try to make something else happen in other lanes. Although I don't know what you're doing with that Kindle gem. Like,
Zeke's does Zeke's build out a Kindle gem
it
and
does.
lifesteal?
Those are the two components that you need for it. It's not a good... Not now, anyways. Like, later on, I think that'd be a good... It'd be a decent item. But
Yeah.
you need to be a little selfish here and get some stats for yourself.
All right, here we go. Pantheon going ham.
Dominating.
Yeah.
Oh. Why?
Varus, I don't know. He's had bad flashes this whole game. I'm just gonna say they're bad flashes.
Yeah. Pretty aggro.
Nice.
Double kill.
A little late on the heal. What you can do with your heal is put your mouse over Pantheon, and even though you're closer to Braum, it'll heal Pantheon instead if your mouse is over him.
Disconnected.
Yep.
there's that pause.
Yeah, that shutdown gold's gonna be so nice for Darius.
Yeah, he needed that.
Yeah.
This game's so pretty one-sided. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not over yet, but I'd really like to see Rengar start making plays. Actually, bot lane's probably the place for him to go.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Did he go Devourer? Yeah, he went Devourer, didn't he?
Yeah,
I don't.
I like that.
I don't.
What would you
The
go?
Warrior.
Um,
It's just overall much better for him.
I don't even know which one. Oh, is that?
The 45 attack damage, cooldown reduction, armor penetration.
Brutalizer.
Yeah. Like, that has all the stats that Rengar needs. Like, you're not going to be getting off that many auto attacks in a fight. And if the game's going long enough where it's going to be beneficial to have it, you're not going to be that great on a Rengar.
Yeah, I just use it. I get devoured because I'm doing a lot of just assassinations in the jungle and stuff.
Well, if you're doing assassinations, then the Warrior would be better.
Maybe I need to switch.
Just get... I mean, the AD ratios you have off of your Bola and your Q make up for anything you could be getting from attack speed.
Yeah. And he gets the attack. I mean, because he gets his own built-in attack speed.
Yeah. And there's some stuff with the Trinity Force podcast I don't agree with, but I do agree with their rules for like auto attacks, where especially as a melee champion, you're not going to be getting that many auto attacks off in a team fight to make it worth it, unless you're someone like Master Yi, who can
Right.
stay with the target.
Yeah, it looks like most pros who are playing him are getting, and by most I mean all,
Yeah.
are getting warrior.
I thought I
Okay.
saw Crumbs in yesterday's matches get the Devourer on Rengar, but I can't be sure.
I don't know. I was just looking at like what they're doing in solo queue.
Yeah.
Solo queue.
Okay. So Tesla on Zed got a sort of amalgamation, like a weird amalgamation of items going on. I'm not sure what he's got the Brawler's Glove for.
You moose.
Yeah, I suppose, but yeah, you're right, Yomu's.
Which makes
Summoner
sense.
has reconnected.
At this
But-
point, I'd rather see that longsword turned into a Hex Drinker rather than the...
Yeah,
Well, I guess it wouldn't go into Yomu's.
that's what I think it's doing. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's getting a Hex Drinker, which is good. I want to see him.
His next items need to be like Hex Drinker, Yumus, and Bork. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the Yomu's finish should be fine. Like, there's sometimes when finishing whole items like that doesn't help, but because Yomu's is such a cheap upgrade anyways, and it does
Yeah.
give you fairly good stats when it is upgraded, that extra 10 armor penetration plus the active on it.
Yeah. It is a beast. Brutalizer is such a fun item too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how you gonna get yourself out of this one? Just by walking.
If there's a pink there, and it's not 100% guaranteed, but there's probably not a green there as well. And you don't need the sweep for a pink. Oh,
Blue team's
Good
turret
monster.
has been destroyed.
yeah. I just like Rengar, so Rengar's so much fun to play.
Yep. They're gonna need one of you at this point, like when you see Pantheon pushing, you need to decide who's going to go up there to stop him. Because you can't be losing that turret.
Yeah, either that or you have to make this 5 versus 4 happen.
Mm-hmm. Which even then, I don't think it's gonna work out.
Yeah, I think they're just.
But who can go to like? I don't know if there's any one person that can go to stop Pantheon. They would probably have to send 2.
Yeah, if they send 2, then
Has been destroyed.
LeBlanc should have a field day on the 3 they leave.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because they don't have like
there's
any
not really good
real
options
wave.
for them right now.
No.
I would have liked to see them try a 5 versus 4 and see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Let's just see what happens. Like, chances are it would not have gone well. But like, if Darius lands a really good hook to start it off, who knows?
Yeah.
Because Jarvan did go warrior, so they'll get a lot of quick burst damage in.
There you go.
Okay. God damn it, Gromp! Gromp, go! Oh, man. Gromp almost got his 2nd kill of the day. That
Okay,
Pantheon
that's-
man drops out. Yeah, good use for the ult. It probably could have used it in the fight, though.
Yeah. You know, whatever.
Yeah. Because, like, he got that 2nd turret already. There wasn't anything else to really do. Because pushing the inhib turret was kind of out of the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're
Would you
seeing-
still build a 3rd damage item on Pantheon at this point, or would you start going tanky?
No, I'll get tanky. You're so far ahead. When you're this far ahead, you're doing way more damage than you need anyways. That you want to just live longer.
Uh-huh.
Get that armor item that we were get a Randuin's.
Yeah. What do you
And
think about
probably-
the Boots of Swiftness?
I'm fine with it against this team.
Yeah.
Either Boots of Swiftness or Ninja Tabby, or the cooldown reduction. Either of those 3 would be fine. Not Mercs, because what are Mercs gonna stop?
Yeah, not a whole lot, I guess.
Yeah, and there's just no magic damage anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I like, and Pantheon needs to be fast. That's really important on Pantheon.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with it.
Teleport coming in is dang it. Yeah, I mean, Jarvan, you need to try to get that ult off before you go down, because that's like not only just a huge amount of damage, but it also locks them and commits them to staying in the fight while you're waiting for that teleport to come in. Because like that fight started out poorly for red team.
Most of my farts start off poorly as well.
Yeah. Oy. Yeah, he's still sitting on that Kindle gem.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this Pantheon's a monster now.
Mm-hmm.
And he has no caps.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
No caps at all. Won't be able to flame.
Exactly. He also has a huge wave coming up top for him, so
Yeah. Just man drop onto it.
yeah, he needs to use that ult to initiate more.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine to use it to get away or whatever, or even to clear a wave, but it has a use, like an offensive use. I'd like to see that happen. I'd also really like to see Randuin's happen. But we'll see.
Well, Varus is taking your advice.
Yeah, he is. And I'm okay with that, but not now.
Yeah.
That would need to happen.
Like when we were saying like to build armor, we were saying that thinking that this game would be a lot closer, and by 23 minutes you wouldn't have a 10k gold lead.
Yeah. Like with the way your team is, you have a bunch of people diving in, and yeah, they have people who can dive you,
Mm-hmm.
but like
Not really. Like
you're,
it's,
yeah, you're so far ahead, it's not gonna matter. Like,
yeah, as
just-
long as you have your flash up, especially you've already
Yeah.
you got your escape.
and let Braum take care of you, and you'll be fine without the Randuins. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'd even be okay if you got Randuins after you finished your like
Phantom
Seal-
Phantom
or
Dancer in this
or,
one.
Phantom Dancer or Static.
I'd go Phantom Dancer
I would
instead
too.
of Shiv.
I would too, but just not yet.
All right.
As an AD carry, you don't want to get defensive that early.
I feel like I don't have to say too much about Janna in that one. Like, go back, watch this. You'll see where you were out of position. It's a lot of times people don't know like if they're going to be able to make it around that corner in time. It's always just better to take the back way.
And see there, even without, I don't think he flashed.
No.
No, I guess he did flash there. But even if you die there,
I think,
Varus, it's okay. Like your team is gonna win.
Yeah.
Anyways.
but I think it would have done them better to get a QSS.
Yeah. QSS would be better on you than Randuin's at this point in the game. If you want something this early, because that's the only person who can really kill you is Zed. And
Yeah,
you can just
and-
pop it off.
Yep.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Have they gotten dragon? How many? 2 dragons. Okay. And does the other team have any? No, they do not.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that dragon counter to come into the client.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. They'll have it for the LCS, so
LCS should start in a month.
yeah, a little bit, month and a few days.
Do you know the day?
22nd.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it'll be fun to have that back up.
Yeah.
But good. I'm glad Pantheon did go ahead and get that Randuin's. When you're ahead, as someone who is like front line, when you're really far ahead, you need like a defensive item.
Okay, if you're like a tank, like Renekton, and you're doing really well in lane, get offensive. When you're like get an offensive item and then go for your tank. If you're behind, just go straight tank.
Mm-hmm.
When you're someone like this, aw, so nice.
I don't know if she did DC or just giving up.
She was just
She was just giving up. Yeah, you should have killed her there. There's no reason to be like that person that just gives up. Like, these are all games for fun, so even if you're behind, try to find some way to like, learn from this, you know? Okay. So gold leads here. Mid lane's still really... What? Let's see where that happened.
I don't even see his death mark on the field.
Oh, he was going up, trying to get away. Well, he got the execute then. Good for him. That was a good execute. That
Alright.
wasn't a. That was an execute to be proud of. Not an execute to. No, that's not worthy of the wall of shame.
Right.
okay. So I was saying earlier, like if you're a Pantheon or a Riven or something like that, like a or someone who's going to be doing a lot of damage, get your defensive item if you're really far ahead because you're already doing enough damage that you just want to make sure you're not getting like they're getting shut down gold.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
It's just a situation of speccing too much into the same thing
Yeah.
on,
you don't want
on
them to
either
outplay
side.
you.
Yeah, you either have too much defense or too much offense, where you're not well-rounded enough to really make the highest impact that you can for your team.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Okay, that's dragon number 3. Oh.
All right. Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised Pantheon didn't go Essence Reaver, because that was his first item, the Bloodthirster.
Yeah. He doesn't auto attack that much though. Honestly, he does do a decent.
Well, like in
fair
lane
amount,
and stuff like that, you could like build up your reserves, and you'd have plenty for when you go into a fight.
but yeah.
Okay, so he does go the Zeke's Herald. I mean, with their team, it's not a bad item.
Yeah,
But I think like the auras are better for when you're ahead.
yeah. Why not
being
grab
behind.
just tankiness?
Yeah.
All right, finish Red. You can do it. You're 15k up at 30 minutes. There's another one-sided one.
Mm-hmm. It started out pretty even, anyways.
I mean, they all
It's-
start out pretty even.
Oh God, shut up. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like the end is going to be coming here pretty soon.
Yeah. Okay, so in terms of builds, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, I'm fine seeing the last whisper, honestly, from Varus.
Yeah.
Just because you're reliant on that armor pen for your abilities as well, as the other team has already been stacking quite a bit of armor,
Yeah.
which makes it okay.
Oh.
What?
That Janna blew Varus back onto a Caitlyn trap.
Oh.
That was sick. Alright. Win the game.
Ooh. They don't need... Pantheon doesn't need to chase him.
Yeah. Win the game. Pantheon's level 16, like...
Who's the next closest? LeBlanc? No. Rengar.
Okay, when you're ahead, you need to be grouping and taking objectives and winning a game.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. 3v5 in it.
Wow.
What's up?
Just the damage on those spears.
Yeah. Mantheon is Mantheon. Please, Rengar. That shield, though. There's a bunch of champions I need to play more. I need to try out Braum more and LeBlanc.
Yeah, it's a good time to figure out stuff right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't leave. Don't leave, guys.
Don't
You got
leave
another
me
wave
here.
coming in.
There you go. Get it in Hibs.
And honestly, Zed can't do anything.
Zed's like actually one of the people on this team that has some decent cash, so he's like the most money on the team.
Yeah, he is. He's stayed fairly even with LeBlanc.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
But when you have all five there, I mean, doesn't matter who it is. You can't do a whole lot.
Yeah, he has 8 deaths, LeBlanc has 1, but he's got
Been destroyed.
as many kills, 4 less assists, but
And a lot more farm.
assists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides the global gold, he'd be having as much as she does.
Yeah. That extra 800 gold.
How much are your towers? 100.
100 for outer. I think it's 125 for inner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
TIL. Uh-oh. Caught Varus. It's not gonna help you, but it might help in the game. Oh! Get him, Tesla. Ult. Tesla. Ult. Tesla. Alright.
Now go win.
Yeah, I mean, the game's over. There's nothing, like, that was a fine thing to do. Like, try and make a play. But instead of being, like, 4-1, you could have been all group. Like, if Zed had been there when they caught
Spawning soon.
Varus, he would have died. But... Oh, bye, Rengar. The I hate the new towers. They're so annoying.
They don't feel like they do anything.
I feel like they do so much.
Like, if you're Gallia, you can actually heal off of them.
That's hilarious. And that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you're low on health, you can walk into tower range and heal yourself.
Because they hit so frequently. What's their attack per second? What's their damage per second? Damages per second.
I think it's still the same, if not a little more than the old
How many
towers.
times do
But
they hit?
I don't know actually how often it hits. It's got to be at least 4 or 5 times a second.
Yeah. And it slows you.
Yeah.
What dragon is this number 4?
4.
Is 4 the tower or the
Yep.
tower destruction? Alright, excellent. More tower destruction, please. Yeah, that Randuin's is like that Varus is getting the Randuin's. I actually get whenever I'm against an all AD team, I'll get Randuin's on a AD carry because
Yeah.
it gives you so much health and so much armor and a slow, so like you can peel for yourself a little bit when you have people jumping on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if you feel, I don't know, because like if I'm expecting an all AD team, I'm assuming there's at least one assassin, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So I don't know. Like I'd probably get a guardian angel.
yeah. Guardian Angel's the normal choice there. I
Yeah.
think. I really like the Randuin's for the health.
Baron Nashor.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm against someone who's doing true damage to me as well.
Yeah,
A
there's
lot of
definitely
times.
good situations where it works.
Yeah.
Ulting a little early for Rengar, but
A little bit early.
yeah, we'll see. Dude,
Why is he so slow?
He
Feels like
hasn't
he's so
hit.
slow there.
He's got 13 stacks. It's not until you get max it out that you get the extra
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
movement speed. So
All right.
that's game.
GG.
Alright guys, thanks for joining us here. This has been Bronze Boot Camp. We'll be back next week starting at 12 o'clock East Coast time. So thanks for joining us. Hope everyone had fun and hope you can go back and watch these. These will all be uploaded by this afternoon here. So, yep, goodbye.
Adios.